Welcome to another edition of Hilit. Hilit stands for high intensity, low impact. And this 30-minute workout will challenge you cardiovascularly as well as build muscular endurance. What you have ahead of you today are 3 blocks. We'll do 2 rounds of each of those blocks. Within each block, you have 5 exercises. Each exercise is 1 minute apiece, but within that 1 minute exercise, you'll have 2 30-second progressions. Know that you can always stay at the progression we are at, or you can choose to take it up a notch. As far as equipment, what you are going to want today is a mat. Know that you can also do this on your carpet or your floor, and several sets of weights. You can use for both heavy, holding for your lower body, as well as upper body. Biceps, rows, flies, all of that. When you are ready, you can set your weights up at the top of your mat. You can have your mat long ways or it can face me. Either version works. And then start to take your feet a little bit wider than hip distance. That's where we're going to start. Take another big inhale. Reach your arms all the way up overhead. Big exhale all the way down. If you're facing long edge of your mat, inhale, find the edge of your mat. Exhale all the way down. So we're going to start to intermittent out to plank just to warm up your body. Good. Give me 2 more. Big inhale up. Big exhale out. 1 more time. Big inhale up. Exhale this time, roll it down. Start to inch yourself all the way out to your plank. Let your hands stack over your shoulders, eyes are forward, squeeze your glutes. Long line, head to tailbone. Walk yourself back. All the way to your feet. Give me a squat, rise all the way to stand. Roll it all the way down. Feel the back of the legs open. Inch over to plank. This is your first exercise. Take it back. You can be a little bit ahead of me or a little bit behind me. Squat to stand. Roll it down. About 16 seconds, guys. We are adding on. So this is a big integral part of your warm-up as warm up your core. The next time you find your way down, we're going to add a 2-second plank hold. So you walk it out, hold, hold, walk it back. Squat to stand. Good. Sink low, drive up. You can keep that plank hold, or you're going to give me a jack. Feet go off the mat, feet go on the mat. Bring it all the way up, squat to stand. So that plank hold, or that squat jack, is going to have the same principle. Core is tight. You don't have to be with me. You can always take it a little bit more. Go, guys. Next time you're down, I want you to hold. Grab a set of weights at the top of your mat. Take your hands on the weights. Hands are going to stay directly under your shoulders. You can drop the knees or keep full body. Lower down push-up. All the way up, narrow push-up. So what I want you to think, almost like a little T-Rex is doing a push-up, your elbows are going to graze your ribs. Keep everything engaged. That's where we start. Eyes are always forward. Whole body moves as a unit. And should you need to, you always can drop your knees. 8 seconds, we're going to add on. Feel the triceps warming up. Next time you're up, hold. Walk yourself into a popped up tabletop. Let your knees hover right above mat. Walk back to a plank. Option to drop the knees or not, 1 push up. Walk it in, loaded beast. Now if you want more, as you walk it back in next time, we're going to add a row. Know the biggest thing is that your hips don't move. Almost like you're holding the loaded beast. So you row right, you row left. And then walk it back to plank. 1 push-up. Yes. Excellent, guys. Last time on your rows. Sit your weights there. Take your feet outside of the weights. Show the hands. Take your hands back on the weights. Walk it back to plank. It's a little half burpee. Walk your feet outside the weights. Show the hands. Now if you want more, you can always hop it back and then hop it forward. Again, low impact doesn't mean no impact, but you don't have to add a ton of impact in. About 6 seconds, we're going to add a bicep curl to that. Next time you come in, let your elbows dig into your ribs. 1 bicep curl. Plant your weights. Hop or step it back. Feet outside the weights, elbows inside your knees. Concentric bicep curl. So the biggest thing, guys, with the concentric bicep curl is the elbows have to glue into the inner thighs, so you're going to capitalize on that. Yes, about 10 seconds, guys. We're hitting exercise number 4. You're going to notice heart rate starts to increase as we go through this. Yes, 2, 1, bring it all the way up. Let your left foot find the inside of the weight, pulse it down, squat. So I want you to think. Weights are going to give you a guideline. Last 3, 3, 2, step in, step out. Just pulse. So you're always going to look for the inside foot inside the weight. 3, 2, 1, step in, step out. 3, 2, 1, step in, step out. Now you can stay in the pulses. Feet are wider than hips, or for the last 30 seconds, you're gonna give me 2 pulses. 2, up and over. 2, up and over. 2. Now the weights give you a little guideline, right? Can I get my foot inside the weights? Little drop, little drop. Or you can step in and drop out. Again, the goal is to imagine there's a low ceiling, right? Lower we stay, dynamic movement. That's what's gonna get the heart rate up. 6 seconds. It's your last exercise. Exercise 5, and score 3, 2, have a seat behind your weights. You're gonna take your feet inside of your weights and then pull your knees in, push your knees out. In and out. So I want you to think, guys. In and out abs. Hands are gently behind you if you need it for your back. You should not feel pressure here. You want to feel the entire center of your core light up. If you want more, hands come to your heart. 8 seconds. All we're going to add on is a rainbow over the weights to one side, and then in and out abs. Pull in. 2, 1, add your rainbow. Up and over. Yes. So in and out. When you rainbow, you're going to feel the sides of the core light up. So know that if you need to, hands come behind you. Little lean, pull it in and out abs. Okay, guys, 16 seconds. And then we are all the way back at the top. One more round through this block. 8 seconds here. Breathe for me. Yes. Bring it all the way up. Reset yourself. You have 15 seconds. Find the back of your mat. We have our inchworms out to plank. 6 seconds, you're back in. 5, 4, 3, 2, roll it down, walk it out. Squeeze your booty, eyes are forward. Walk it back to a squat, and then press to stand. Roll it down, walk it out. So again, you're not really focused on speed, squat to stand. Feel the hip flexors opening up as you squat before you stand. Your goal is control, stability. 8 seconds, next time you're down, can you give me a plank hold? Hold, hold, walk it back, squat to stand. Now that hold is the same principle. You want more, you add on the plank jack, right? Feet outside the mat, feet on the mat, walk it back, squat to stand. So the biggest thing with the plank jack is that your hips are dropping. It's just like the plank hold. Use your mat as a grid or a roller. Yes, 2 more. The next time you make your way down, we're gonna hold. Walk yourself out, find your weights. Hands go on the weights, knees are full body, narrow push-ups. So you're gonna feel the back of your arms, your triceps light up. But the biggest thing here, guys, is that your eyes are forward, your whole body moves as a unit. Dropping your knees doesn't necessarily mean it's a modification. What's gonna give you the biggest bang for your buck for those 30 seconds? Knowing that you can stay there. In 6 more, we add on your loaded beast, walk up. 2, 1, walk yourself in. Popped up tabletop. Option, no movement, you row right and left. And then walk back to plank. 1 push-up, knees are full body. Walk in. So even if you don't row, I want you to think there's no movement of the hips. And then you walk back. Yes, good, Mike. He likes to twist his hips a lot here, but he's good today. Gonna call you out, but you're on it. Excellent, guys. 3, 2, hold. Feet outside the weights, just show the hands. Plant the hands, half burpee. So again, you can step, you can hop. But you're starting to get that feel for what happens when you show the hands. We got about 16 seconds. And then again, 30 seconds to increase the progression if you want with a bicep curl. You have to decide what you need today. Next time you come up, can you grab the weights and curl? Half burpee, elbows inside your thighs and curl. Every exercise, guys. Heart rate goes up just slightly, so we're always building. And then we capitalize on that burn with your fixed exercise, which is always isolation or core focused. Yes, 8 seconds. And then we're coming all the way up. Next time your feet are outside the weights, you curl. Set the weights down, come up to a squat. Take your left foot inside the weight, right foot out. 3 pulses. 3, 2, step, up and over. 3, 2, 1, step in, step out. 3. So your weight becomes your guideline. If you want, little skip. 3, 2, 1, over. 3, 2, 6 seconds. All right, it's going back up. You want more? Give me 2. 2, up and over. 2, up and over. 2. 2. I can make it as low, impact or no impact as I want. But your goal is low ceiling. Sit down and back. Wide. Less than 16. We're in your last exercise. You're almost at a final minute of work before we break. 6 seconds here, guys. 6, 2, 1. Have a seat behind your weight. They're already set up for you. In and out abs. Pull in and out. So that's where you want to feel the crunch of the core. So as you push in and out, pick up the knees, reaching your wrists. You want more? Hands come up. Not about speed, guys. Feel the core engage. Where your mind connects to your muscle, results happen. You want more? Rainbow your feet over, back through center, in and out. Yes. Find the control there. If your feet are rubber banded together, one single unit. 16 seconds, you get a minute break. And then we are back into another block. Totally different exercises. 4, 3, 2, come up, grab a drink if you need it. So guys, next round, we're gonna get a little bit heavier of weights. So I'm gonna steal legs 20s. I love me some leg day. You don't have to have heavier weights. Same thing, 5 exercises, each is a minute. And within that minute, we have 30-second progressions. So you decide if you want to take it up or not. Where we're going to start is feet a little bit wider in the hips with a flat back. So you're going to hinge. 30 seconds if you're grabbing water. You got a little bit of time left. We're going to fly and open the arms. And then for the second exercise, you're going to think, I'm going to squeeze my weights together, and I'm going to control and raise the weights up. Biggest thing here, guys, is you're not rocking in. If you need to, you stand and raise. So grab a set of weights, you can fly and raise. Be attention in a tense. Yeah. All right, find your flat back, soften in the knees. We start just with the fly. Open, close, squeeze. If you need to, guys, you take it slower. Otherwise, the beat of the music becomes a guideline for you, a measure marker. Super important, you're not swinging the arms back. Squeeze. Can you think of a pause at the top? As if your elbows were going to kiss behind your spine. So you feel the middle of your back light up. 8 seconds. And we've got a front raise. Glue your weights together, raise the weights up, and then one fly. Yes, when you raise weights up, squeeze them together. It's not even so much about the height. You're going to notice top of your shoulder, your delt, into your rotator cuff, lights up. That is what we want. Excellent, guys. Eight seconds. 2, 1. Palms forward. Squat down. Bicep curl. Hold. Let your palms come parallel to the floor. And then rise up slow. Take it down. Down and hold. 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 Stand up slow. So it's an isolation. Squat and hold. 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 Stand up slow. So if you need to, guys, pin the elbows to the ribs. It's going to keep it a little bit easier. 2 more, rise to stand. Next time we drop down, guys, hold. With the hold, can you step your right foot back lunge? Step in squat. Step your left foot back lunge. Step in low squat. Rise to stand. Squat down. Right foot back. Left foot back. Still in isolation, rise to stand. Let the weights go. Squat down. Low lunge, you step back. As if you're stepping under your ceiling, then you rise to stand. Give me one more. Squat, lunge back. Yes. Step back, rise up, set these weights down. If you want a heavier weight, Find the center of your mat, heavier weights. Step your right foot forward, lunge down for 2. Step through center, take the same right foot back, lunge back. Step through center, forward lunge for 2. Down, 2, tap through center. So you're gonna push through the heel, that's forward. If a forward backward lunge is not an option for you, you can say the backwards lunge. Next time you're forward, 3 pulses. 3, 2, 1, push center. 3, 2, 1. If it's too quick, I'd rather see you slow it down. Fight for stability before speed. Yes, 3. Can you give me one more? Finish it to the back. 3, 2, set your weights off to the side of your mat. Find the back of your mat. Step your right foot forward, forward lunge. Right foot just taps back of your mat. Same foot. So yes, we are hanging on your right side. Push off your right heel. Maybe at the back of your mat, you find the right balance and knee. But we're still pushing back for these first 30 seconds. A lot of core, a lot of stability. If you want more, can you push up, reach under, lunge. So notice I'm not coming back as far. You can come back as far as you want. But the goal is to stay low, get the little tap under your thigh, and then you're right back down in your lunge. Cardio does not mean you have to jump to get the burn. Yes, guys. We're getting ready for exercise 5. Coming down for crunches. In 3, 2, 1. Come down. Left leg extends. Right's up. You crunch and you lower. Crunch up and hold and lower. Right shin is parallel to the ceiling. If you want more, reach under your right thigh. Reach and pause. Lower. You want more, you're going to elevate your left leg for me. And in 8 seconds, we're going to find the switch. I know you feel the thighs. Crunch onto the right, lower, right extends. Right knee pulls in and you crunch, bicycle switch. So your right's always pulling in when you crunch for this round. Notice how you feel more core when you switch your feet. Harder if your feet just hover right above the mat. Crunch, and you switch. Woo! 12 seconds, guys. We get a 15-second transition to go back to the top of this block. 3, 2, bring it all the way up. Woo! Grab your weights. 15 seconds before we go back to a fly, and then we add on that front raise. I know. Sweat started. All right, guys, here we go. 3, 2, let's fly. Super important, guys. Belly is in, back is flat. So when I open the arms, I want to focus on the squeeze. So what I feel is the upper middle back, ladies, right along the bra strap, lighting up. 16 seconds. And we add on that front delt raise. You don't have to add it on. Remember, every 30-second progression is just that, an option. 2, squeeze your weights together. Reach your arms up, and then 1 fly. You can keep a soft bend in the elbows, guys. It's also not about the height. You're gonna feel whole side core, center column, your transverse abdominals lighting up. And if you need to, you stand for that, right? Always something you can do, but you have to choose it. Last time. Palms up. Squat down for me, bicep. Hold, hold, hold. Rise to stand. Squat down, squat and hold. Keep the hold. Rise up. Squat and hold. So it's a bicep isolation, guys. And the further out your arms are with the bend, rise up, more you're gonna feel. Squat down and hold. You don't have to add the step back lunges. It's always an option. Rise up. Next time we're down, take it down. Can you step your right foot back? Step in low squat. Left foot back, biceps are still activated. Squat, rise to stand. Squat down and hold the bicep. Isolate, step back. So you want to find even stability if you step back in these lunges. Stand up. Squat down. Yes. Last, nice and slow. Last time. Step it back. Good, finish out your left side. Rise up, weights down. Maybe you find your heavier weights. We are going to your left side, forward, backward lunge. From the center, forward for 2. Step forward for 2. Step center. Step back for 2. Step center. Do it again. So you push and pull. Now realize, guys, you can stay this pace. There's nothing that says you have to leave here. But if you want more, we take it. 3 pulses right here. 3, 2, 1, push back. 3, 2, 1, push. 3. What determines if you are with me? If you're low. Not the beat of the music, not what size weight you grabbed. Yes, fight for it. Final time back. Stand tall, set your weights down. From the back of your mat, step your left foot forward. Left forward lunge, tap back, forward. Again, how quick or slow you go, it's really determined by how low you go. It's not one of these. You need to use squat, otherwise we're capitalizing on those lunges and the burn of your legs. Maybe you push up back of your mat, find a pause, knee raise, a little bit more core instability. So we get that core instability in our cardio. Good, can you stay low and just push? So now it's a tinier push. You can also stay here, right? The goal is how low can I stay to get that burn? Soft landing on the way down. Your neighbors should not hear you if you're lifting the knee. Yes, guys, 8 seconds. We are down for core. It is your last minute of this block. Finish strong. 3, 2, come all the way down. Right leg extends, left shin up. Crunch and hold, and you lower. So start to find a little pause at the top, breathe, I know. Can you reach under your left thigh? Reach and crunch, lower down. If you want more, right heel lifts off the mat. That's the base of the movement. 8 seconds. Last 30 seconds here, guys. Crunch up as you lower, extend the left, pull the right in. Crunch, reach under the left, bicycle switch as you lower. So your left knee is always the one that's pulling in. Now why do you feel the heart rate in the core, right? It's that final finish. Capitalize on everything you've done. That's why you feel it most here. Almost there, guys. 3, 2, bring it all the way up. You get a minute off. We got one more round. How about that? 5 exercises, 1 minute apiece. You're looking at your last 10 minutes of this workout before we cool down. So grab your drink, towel off, catch your breath. First exercise, guys. You're gonna want at least one heavier weight. We're gonna go into a squat with an upright row, okay? And we'll start with just the weights here, and then we'll add the row. I want you to think, less than 30 seconds, guys. As we add the row, you are skimming up your body. You're gonna squeeze. This round is a lot of hips, inner thighs, and glutes. It's about 20 seconds. Grab your weights. I'm gonna use 8s for the first part. Eventually, I'll pick up my 20s. We get to heavier lower body. Toes can be out, ideally, or they can be in if you feel your knees. Although the turnout should help. Shoulders are back, eyes stay up. All we start with is a squat. Down and up. Drop, lift. Yes, down. Now, do you have to be that pace? No, I'd rather see you slow it down and find your range of motion. Think of splitting the mat out as you squat and then pulling everything in as you stand. Yes. You don't have to be with me. You don't have to be with Mike. Bigger movements. So it's going to increase your heart rate, your output, muscularly, cardiovascularly. 2, hold this one up, add a row, squeeze up, squat down. Think of them as 2 separate moves. Once the weights come down, it's your cue that you can squat. Once you stand, that's your cue to squeeze. Think of the elbows pulling to the corners of the room, so shoulders, upper back engages. 6 seconds, guys. Weights are gonna go down. Just for a second. 2, 1. Set your weights down. Feet are wide. Step in. Down and up. Wide, hip width. Wide, hip width. So if you want, you can make that kind of a squat jack, but on the way up, whatever you choose, can you think about squeezing your glutes? Because we're gonna play off that for your next round with a dumbbell swing, really activating your hips and glutes. So think of this like the cardiovascular set to just warm you up. 3, 2, grab one weight. Can be heavy, can be not. Toes are out. I want you to think squat first. Squat, squeeze, squat and squeeze. So notice, within the first couple of swings, your arms should not be at shoulder height. Then you have to get that high. So lower body exercise. You're gonna get more with the squeeze. So it's not the swing. Sure, there's a little bit of upper body in here. Lower body move is what we're focusing on. 3, 2, 1, keep your weight. Take your hands wide. Take your weight inside your right foot. Sit down, side lunge, eyes are forward, left hand. Pick up the weight. Lift your chest, weight comes off. Press off your right heel. Step to the side of your mat. Step outside lunge. Squat down, weight down, show the hand. Pick up the weight, lift it, and then lift yourself. I want you to feel the heel connection. Step down, show the hand. One more, pick it up, stand up, lower down, we add on. Drop the weight. Bring your right elbow inside your right knee. Left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Right elbow inside your right knee. Grab your weight. Press and raise. So think of it like 3 little twists. Same knee, same elbow. Then you switch. Switch one more time. That's 3. Left hand grabs the weight. Do you feel more in the hip flexor and glute? You should. Last time. 3, 2. Grab the weight with your left. Press all the way up. Hold it down. Weight is out of your way. Right side lunge. Pulse. Pulse. That's where we start. Want you to think 3 pulses and a hold. Right here, you've got 3, 2, you hold. Now realize you can stay there. We're in 8 seconds. We've got 3 pulses in our side lunge, and we open our feet out to the wide squat. Yes, again. 3, 2, 1, and hold. If you want, 3, 2, 1, toes out. Turn in and back. Turn out, wide squat. So I sit down and back, down and back, down and back. Chest lifts, toes out. Sit back. Hold right out. Our thigh, guys, should be burning. 3, 2, that's what we want. You lift. 3, I know we're isolating sides today. Last 2, 3. Final time. 3, 2, have a seat. We're gonna go into bridges. Just your body to start and you'll see why. Feet go on the mat, knees are to the ceiling. Press to your heels, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips, then you lower down. There's no pace that you need to be on. What I want you to focus on is the squeeze, right? Almost like I gave you the winning Powerball ticket. You're gonna squeeze it between your glutes. 4 seconds, we add on. You got 1 bridge, hips lower. Can you reach your legs up? Crunch up, plant your feet, hips lift. So that's option 1, I want you to think. You can segment your crunch, or your whole body lifts up, you find a boat or a pike, and then you lower down. It's a big motion. Crunch and hold, slow lower, bridge up. A lot of core involved, don't throw yourself up. Yes, 3, 2, bring it all the way up. 15 seconds, guys. 1 more round. We start with your wide squats, we add a row. It is your last 5 minutes of active work before we stretch. What are you here for? Get yourself set up. Just a squat, down and up. Yes, keep pressing the floor away. Make sure as you squat down, your weights aren't leading the way. Your back is what's spinning up, so all shoulders are back. Yes. Can you focus on the squeeze of the heels in on the way up? So what you get is a little bit more glute activation. Next time you're up, add a row. Pull, squat down. Stand and row. Down, up and down.
Now again, you can be a little bit slower. You can be a little bit faster. The biggest thing here is that you find sensation, right? Form and range of motion over everything else. 8 seconds. We've got that squat step out or squat jack. Just preparing us for our dumbbell swings. 2, 1. Set your weights down. Feet wide. You step in, out and in. So you can start to think of the width of your mat from the center point as your guideline, right? If you're stepping out. Or you find that light squat jack. Hands on your thighs can be a light amount of support, but you're not leaning over. Eyes are up, right? Heart rate gets up. 8 seconds. Getting ready for those dumbbell swings. Squeeze the booty. 3, 2, grab your weight. Start with the squat. Weight is there, just to give you some more. Down and squeeze. The tighter you squeeze your butt cheeks, the more you're gonna find that swing. If your swing is up here, by the third swing, you're using your upper body. That is not the goal. The goal is to squeeze in the glutes. Hip flexors, a lot of activation there. Last 4 seconds. You got a left side lunge. Hold it down. Set your weight inside your left foot. Toes are forward wide. Sit down and back. Right hand, pick up the weight. Hold. It's just gonna hover. Now press through your left heel, rise to stand. Step out left. Side lunge. Drop the weight. Show the hand. Pick up the weight, and then you press to stand. So I want you to segment that. Why? It forces you to drive through the heel to use your core. So you're not just rushing from one move to the next. Set it down and hold. Left elbow inside your left knee, then you switch to the outside. To the inside, right hand grabs the weight, press and raise. You've got it, Mike. Step it down, 3 elbows. Always starting with the same elbow as the same knee. Good, pick it up. Excellent, guys. That's just gonna need a little bit more hip flexibility. Good, this one, hold it down. Weight goes down. Pulse it down. So you're pulsing down and back. Your side lunge might have the toe over the knee. You might need a slight turn out. Where do you feel the most sensation? Hips, outer thighs. We've got 3 pulses and a hold. Give me 3 right here. 3, 2, 1 and hold. 3, 2, hold. That becomes your base, right? Heat is building. If you want more, all we're gonna add on is that wide squat. Give me 1 more just like this. 3, 2, you hold, or 3, 2, 1, turn out. Left side lunge, wide squat, weights even. Sit down and back. Yes. That's where you feel the burn, right? Changing our tempo increases sensation. Give me 1 more. We're down to your bridges. Final minute. Take it down for bridges. Feet plant, just a bridge to start. Hips lift and squeeze. Lower down. I want you to really focus, guys, on squeezing the glutes. Like we got a lucky quarter we don't want to lose between our butt cheeks. 10 seconds. We get on a crunch. Maybe your legs reach for the ceiling. Maybe your whole body lifts. 3, 2, 1. Can you have a crunch up? And then lower down with control. Bridge up. So what's the importance there? You're getting your front core, your transverse abdominals, into your side stabilizers. But you're also getting the core muscles that go all the way through your back. Your core is not just what's up here. So we get the whole thing. 8 seconds, guys. Can you get 1 more in? Take it down. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little rock side to side. Let's start to stretch it out. Take your left leg out long. Reach your right foot to the ceiling. Either grab behind your right calf or your right thigh, doesn't matter which, and gently pull your right leg into you, flexing your toes to your shin. So you want to feel the stretch in the back of your leg. Without lifting your shoulders, you're not trying to force it up, just sensation. Then roll your right ankle one way, and then reverse directions. Hug your right knee down towards your right shoulder, maybe grabbing the outside of your right foot with your right hand. All you want to feel is the hip opening. Maybe a little half happy baby. Again, what's appropriate for me might not be appropriate for you. You're just stretching it out, and switch it out. Left leg extends, right leg is long. Pressing your left toe to the ceiling, start to pull your left leg in and flex your left toe to your shin. That flex is going to capitalize on the stretch through the back of your leg. Start to rotate your ankle one direction, just release and switch. Left knee hugs to your left shoulder. Maybe you grab the outside of your left foot with your left hand. Not forcing. There's a very fine line between sensation and pain. Hug both knees to your chest. Little rock side to side, maybe a little rock forward back. However you get yourself up to seated tall, take the soles of your feet to kiss the knees, go wide. You can face whichever direction you want. If you feel your knees, either take your feet out further or know that you can extend your legs wide into a wide V. From wherever you are, lift the head and heart. Exhale, forward now. Pick up your chin, kissing the floor rather than your forehead. It's not about how low your knees get here. You're gonna notice my knees are a little bit higher than mine. A lot of that is bone structure. There's a place, tension, where you can stretch further, and then there's what's known as compression. That's bone on bone. There's a certain point that you're just not gonna get to, right? So you always wanna keep looking to stretch without force. Good, bring it all the way up. Hands behind, soles of your feet on the mat. Hook your right ankle over your left knee. Press your right knee down. Just so you're getting a little bit more into the glutes and the hip. If you need more, you scoot it in. Chest walks towards your shin, but again, keep pressing the right knee down so it's not in your right ear. And then step it back and switch. Left ankle over your right knee, pressing down and out. Good. Step it down, push yourself forward, roll it all the way to stand. Whenever you get there, big inhale, reach up. Exhale, take your hands behind your back, interlace. Pull down your tailbone as you send the heart forward. Exhale, forward, press away, chin to chest. One more, reach all the way up, press your palms together, bring them down, heart center. Amazing job today, guys.